welcome back to the channel. And this was a couple of days ago and it was absolutely scorching, 30-degree heat, which we don't really get here in the UK. But what we had this week was, as you all know, if you're here in the UK as well, is the spin-off of a huge heat wave from down in the Med. And it was the cause of quite alarm at first because everything was getting covered in a white dust, which was sand from the Sahara, of all things. Quite amazing. So what you're seeing here is actually the North Sea Har. It isn't the sand itself, but during the day we've had a really strange light, a kind of a glaze to the, usually everything's really blue, crystal clear if it's a clear hot day. But this is Sea Har. So what this is so cooler air on the North Sea hits the warmer land temperature and it causes this Sea Har. So you'll get it comes in the evening as things start to cool down a bit. It comes inland a little bit, but not too far inland, a couple of miles if you're lucky. And then as the day progresses, the next day progresses, it burns away. It's kind of weird, and it's kind of weird because it's actually dry to ride through. It's not like normal fog that is all wet and everything's soaking and dripping. Bob and me are away over to Coldinghame and then Eyemouth. This is the Berwickshire coastline. So I've been telling you about the beautiful views here, but as you can see there's no views here today. But the Berwickshire coastline is a bit different to East Lothian because it's a lot more cliff tops with small secluded sandy beaches, while East Lothian kind of more, it's more like Northumberland with big long beaches. So anyway, we're going over the Coldinghame Moor road. This is a very old road. Some sections of this road is the original A1, the Great Northern Road as it was referred to before we call it the A1 in the present day form. But all up here is fantastic, and again, Berwickshire, so as you've seen in previous films, it's empty. So head down to Coldinghame and I'll see you there. So this little place, Coldinghame, it's a hidden gem. It's beautiful. Small village, beautiful architecture. Every house is different. And it has a secluded sandy beach. We're not going to go to that today. I'll go down that. That's another runner on its own, down to that. But also, just outside Coldinghame is St Abbs. And you've got St Abbs Head, very famous nature reserve, and a beautiful little harbour, and that's where we're going to today. So, oh, look at that car. That's a Ford Corsair, isn't it? I think it is. We'll have a look when we come back up. But yeah, quaint little village, Beautiful, beautiful condition. No rubbish, no litter, nothing. Lovely. So as we head out of the village, we go for a rise here, and then we drop down to St Abbs and St Abbs Head Nature Reserve. And I think we're going to go back into Saharan. Yeah, we are. So there's a road, a green lane you'd know as in England, goes from here down into St Abbs. It's known as the Creole Road, and we cycled down it a few times in the past. I did ride my motorbike on it years ago before the whole open access thing. That's it there on the right, the hedges, and it's an amazing V-shaped sunken road, obviously cut out with carts for hundreds of years using it. So we're going to drop into the Saharan again. We need to cut through a farm, a couple of gates we have to open. The gates were always open to the public, and then there was a bit of hassle with the post-COVID carry-on with all the idiots going out in the countryside. And of course it's basically that the farm has a lot of grazing, a lot of sheep, a lot of lambs, and there must have been problems, and it's a bit sad. But I think everyone's sort of slowly going back to normal. So if you come down here, just like go canny through the fields on the road that you'll see coming up, and just open and shut the gates and be polite, and no one will bother you.
Okay, Bob.
So the strange thing with the Saharan is you can't like not go somewhere because there's har coming, because you can ride along and it can be totally clear and you can stop, and then a minute later it goes peace through, it just drifts through. So, you know, we just decided to go down and see if we can see anything or not. But yes, a lovely wee track this down to the lighthouse. as micro adventures go, doing stuff like this today on these wee bikes along roads like this in this type of weather is, I mean, it's brilliant fun. I mean, what's our speed? 20 mile an hour. You know what I mean? That's like crawling along. And these bikes are just perfect for doing this sort of riding. And whenever we park up, everybody looks at them and asks you about them, and it's lovely. Very social bikes, social motorcycle. Now there's a new phrase to coin. Anyway, we'll be a couple of hairpins coming up, and we'll start climbing up over onto St Abbs Head and its lighthouse. Normally there's a massive view to the left here with the cliffs, but you're not going to see that on this video. We'll need to come back down. So we'll just pass all these walkers and then we'll start climbing up to the lighthouse. We're a few hundred feet up here over vertical cliffs into the North Sea. It's amazing scenery, but you'd never know it today. But anyway, it's a different ride for you anyway, and it means if I come back on a clear day, you'll get another totally different video really, with the views and stuff. But yeah, we'll park up here at the end of the road, the lighthouse, and we'll get the drone up in a bit. I'll have a quick look around first. It's hopefully it would clear, but as it turned out, it never. Not until we're leaving, as it always is the case. But look at that.
See someone down there? Fishing? Or taking photography? Taking photos maybe. So, we'll just need to come back when it's sunny.
Good day,
So I put the drone up anyway as the hard drifted in and out around the lighthouse. Well, you didn't get to see the sea views and the big cliffs, but you did get to see the lighthouse at least. And of course, pack up the drone, 5 minutes later, you ride away and leave. So anyway, it is what it is, you know. So we'll just drop back down and we'll head back down out of the reserve, and we'll drop down into St Abbs Harbour. So, if you are a Marvel Comics fan, you'll know that St Abbs is twinned with New Asgard, which is obviously all to do with the Avengers, which is filmed here. And on some of that road that we just were on was used as well in the film, which obviously draws masses of folk. So you see a lot of folk here with their kids in the Marvel Comics t-shirts and stuff. So yeah, another Scottish film location, so many of them. Fun we drop down here to the harbour. We'll get down, park up and have a wee look round.
Always someone strimming, isn't there?
So you could have spent half an hour here walking around, more a kind of whirlwind tour as such. Some folk can't drive, can they? I mean, middle of the road, really? They've seen this coming up. Anyway, I almost start ranting. So yeah, so we're heading down to Eyemouth next, just over the hill again, and yeah, here you go, a 5-second view of St Abbs. Right, I'll come back, okay, on a clear day, and we'll have a look right round. There's some cool, lovely old houses down here actually. I can actually do a better video on this on a bicycle, because you can cycle down Creel Road and cut through the backs of a lot of these houses back there. But anyway, that's just a wee part. So there, that is a Ford Concert. Yeah, it is. Beautiful. Look at that. Lovely 60s pastel colour as well. And we'll head over the hill to Eyemouth. So just in the field here on the left is what is the remains demolished of the Eyemouth ROC bunker. And I keep pointing the ROC bunkers out, and you're all probably asking, what is an ROC bunker? Well, I'm going to do a video soon, because we've got one we can go to and get in. It's got a bit of water in it, but it'll give you the general idea of what these things were from the Cold War. So anyway, we're in Eyemouth now, so head down, park up at the harbour. So it was a bit of a whirlwind tour of Eyemouth too. We're actually chatting with a couple of people parked up, so we're here quite a while. Bob has to get back because he's dog sitting today. So you've seen a few big fishing boats, but wait till you see what I'm going to be at next week when I'm at Fraserburgh and Peterhead, you'll see some massive North Sea trawlers and North Sea oil boats as well in Peterhead. It's quite impressive. So we'll just head out of Eyemouth and then we're going to head over to Ayton and cross the Duns and then back home. So today's film was a lastminute.com. I just texted Bob the night before saying, do you want to go a bike ride tomorrow? Because of the forecast, I mean, it was so warm. So look at that, eh? Beautiful. Anyway, from Ayton Castle we were headed across country to Duns. So yeah, just a quick wee film. I just wanted to get my drone up again as well and check it. I've got another SIM card in it now, the right type for drones and the quality, etc. So I just wanted to check it was okay for head up north next week. So as always, thanks for watching. Come and say hello, leave a comment. It's free to subscribe here and it helps the channel. It gets more views if you get the analytics going and whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, but I don't know. Anyway, thanks again. Bye for now.